Hello, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2022 Buick Envision. So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk all the way around. We're going to look for any dents, scratches, any kind of blemishes in the outside. Then we're going to go inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's working properly. And then finally we'll pop the hood so we can evaluate just a little bit in the engine bay, just for good measure. So first impressions are really good. I'm not seeing any kind of rock chips or any damage up here in the front. So starting off very strong. Let's start going around and see if there's anything that we can find. If there is, I'll be sure to stop, zoom in, make sure you get a good visual. So tires on here are in great condition. You got loads of life left in those, so that's awesome. We like that. Looks like it needs a bit of a bath, but that's a pretty easy fix. So I just used the key fob to pop the trunk, so that's very helpful. You have the floor mats in the back right here. You got some plug-ins as well as some lights and whatnot. So good stuff there. And you got your spare tire down there. You can also close the trunk with just the button up here. So you got options. Very cool. Looks like you have a little bit of a scuff right in there, so nothing really too crazy. It's not a paint chip, just more of a scuff on the car. So nothing wild, but good to know nonetheless. We'll be honest. I won't lie to you. All right. Well, as far as the exterior goes, it looks really nice. So let's hop inside. But before we do, here's a quick look around some of our lot. This is maybe, I don't know, like 30% of our cars. So we got more over on the other side over there. We got more on the other side of the building over there. We go down a little bit of a ways. So we sell more cars here than any independent dealer in the state. We've been around for 33 years now, which isn't like super important to know, but I feel like when you're buying from out of state, it's nice to know a little bit about who you're working with, you know? So, first things first, let's turn on the car. Make sure there's no warning lights or anything crazy going on. All right, so everything up there looks solid. Oil life is good, tire pressure's good, air filter's good. Awesome. So good stuff there. As far as interior features go, you have a lot of different features, which is good. We like that. So first of all, you have your drive mode. You have snow and ice, touring mode, or sport mode, depending on if you want a little bit more traction, a little more road comfort and relaxation, or a little bit more speed. So plenty of things to fun play with there. Up here, you're going to have your heated steering wheel, which is really nice. I like the heated steering wheel. You're also going to have your pre-collision system, which will save you if you're going to hit somebody. That being said, please don't try and hit somebody. That's not good. You have your paddle shifters back here, which are a lot of fun to play with. If you don't know what they do, ask me. They're a lot of fun. I enjoy talking about them. Down here, you have your auto stop-start system, as well as your lane departure, parking sensors, and a few other things. You're also going to have heated seats and cooled seats, which are both very nice. We like that. So if you go up, you'll go to the heated seats. If you go down, you'll go to the cooled seats. Same thing for the passenger as well. So you both get to be comfortable. Down here, you're going to have your wireless phone charger. Essentially, if you just set your phone on it, you don't have to plug it in or anything. You just sit it there. It'll charge your phone, which is really helpful. We like that. So up top here is going to be your main control system. This is where you can connect, if you know what Apple CarPlay is, you can connect to that. You also have the radio if you want to just do that instead. And you have a really nice speaker system on this one. So if you want to just blast it through the neighborhood, you can, or if you want to listen at a more reasonable volume, you can do that too. Sorry, choking a little bit there. Other than that, you do have a couple other fun things you can play with. You can look at your camera system up here, see where everything's at. You have a few different angles you can look at that, and then a couple more fun things to play with. If you don't really want to worry too much about all the other stuff, you don't have to, which is nice. It's totally your choice. So other than that, obviously, I mean, windows roll down, which is good. You have a couple seat presets, so the seat that you're sitting on will remember how you like it to be situated. So you can have one for you and one for your wife. That way, if she's ever driving, you don't have to like thumb through all the settings and make sure it's like forward enough and lean back enough. It just remembers you. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, you have your mirrors system over here. You can control your mirrors. So that's pretty obvious. As far as interior condition goes, it's really, really nice. Like, I'm not seeing any rips, any dents, any tears, any stains, any discoloration, really anything. Like, it looks very, very nice. And then up top, you are also going to have a big old sunroof, which I don't know if you like sunroofs, but even if you don't, they're really cool. I think sunroofs are a ton of fun. So that's fantastic. In the back seat, you're also going to have heated seats for anyone sitting in the back. So that's pretty cool. But we can go over features all day. For the sake of time, we'll probably call that there. Let's pop the hood in the engine bay. We'll check that out real quick, and that should be good for this video. All right, so I don't know how mechanically inclined you are or aren't, but regardless of how much you know about cars, you should always look under the hood of any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know anything that's under here, you at least know what neglect looks like. So if you've got like acid buildup all around the battery, if all your metal pieces are brown and covered in rust, then, you know, I'd probably ask some more questions at that point. That being said, this looks great. There's really not even dust on it, so 10 out of 10 under here. Very, very nice. If you are mechanically inclined, we can go into a little bit more detail, but we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly for now. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if you have any other questions or there's something that I missed that you'd like to see, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new car.